If you count Planet Balls as country balls, then Spaceballs is the most subscribed country ball channel on YouTube. However, despite having around 7 million subscribers and 1.7 billion views, this is definitely one of the worst channels in the country ball community. So I'm going to explain why. But first, please like and subscribe so we can hit 20,000 subscribers, and if you want to support me more, join membership for extra perks. So let's start. So Spaceballs is a relatively new channel, created in August 2022. It was also the first channel that was created that's now part of the Spaceballs family, which is a large system of channels that includes Spaceballs, State Humans, Country Z, and there are dozens of dub channels. In fact, the Russian Spaceballs channel has 3.2 million subscribers, and the Spanish one channel has 2.2 million subscribers, meaning these three channels' subscriber count totals to over 10 million subscribers. In fact, the Spaceballs family has in total 6 channels that have over 2 million subscribers. Now, Spaceballs gets a lot of hate in the community for many reasons. One of them is because they're trying to capitalize on the success on another Planet Balls channel, Solar Balls, which only have 1/4 of Spaceballs' subscriber count. Now, Solar Balls has spoken out before about saying how they don't want the community to harass Spaceballs as it's not really copying, and that's a fair point. It's not like Spaceballs is trying to make their own law with their own story like Solar Balls. Despite these two channels being somewhat similar, their similarity is similar to someone like PWA and 3D Country Ball Animations. With that being said, Solar Balls is a much better channel than Spaceballs, even with their flaws like pacing, character assassination, like the infamous stunt comic movie made to Earth. Spaceballs is still much better and more deserving of those 7 million subscribers. Now you're probably wondering, why do they have 7 million subscribers in the first place? Well, that is because of one thing: YouTube Shorts. Ever since they started uploading YouTube Shorts, the channel skyrocketed. Back in the spring of 2023, both the Russian and English channels were getting over 500,000 subscribers per month. And in the span of a few months, the English channel specifically went from under 100,000 to being the most subscribed country ball channel on YouTube with over 2 million subscribers. And the growth just continued as they continued to gain millions and millions of subscribers over the years. However, the shorts are just brain rot, and they also re-upload their previous shorts, so it's basically just a content farm. Some of these shorts do get over 10 million views, which is only helping their huge subscriber growth. However, this isn't the worst Spaceballs would get, as they would only get worse in late 2024. You see, in November that year, Spaceballs' growth had finally ran out, as they were basically a dead channel, getting less than 10,000 subscribers per month. However, they would make a decision that would revive their channel, that being making Planet Human animations. They would also make Brainwash shorts with these characters as well, some getting over 10 million views as well. Also, the designs for these new characters are just bad. Now, just like State Humans, the details on these characters are much better than the country ball counterparts. However, unlike State Humans, these designs are just bad and hard to look at. The animation is also super effortless, as there's barely any animation, and they also just re-uploaded their previous shorts. Not just that, but also shorts for the other channels like State Humans and State Balls. Another thing is that they would literally just steal shorts from other creators, like literally steal the actual video and then just re-upload it with their own shorts as like some compilation, which is just scummy because they're literally stealing work from other creators. The fact that there are hundreds of channels out there that have less subscribers than Spaceballs yet make better content is just sad. Now, to be fair, I have been just talking about their shorts, as that's what made them popular in the first place. Maybe the long form content's not too bad. Nope, it's just compilations of shorts. What sucks because they actually used to make decent long form videos with Planet Balls. Yeah, they were not good, but they were much better than this slop. Also, these thumbnails are interesting to say the least. As of today, Spaceballs still gains over 125,000 subscribers per month. But are they going to slow down? Maybe. I mean, it happened before, and as of now, the Russian Spaceballs channel is dead, so yeah, that's a possibility, but when is still unknown. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys later.